So I'm now going to be discussing the 10 interview questions that you are going to be giving another student on the discussion boards. The reason that you're going to be writing down 10 questions, 10 job interview questions, is so that you can better prepare yourself for the interview. So as a reminder, you need to post your 10 interview questions by April 1st. And then you need to respond to someone's interview questions by April 8th. Here are some examples of questions that you might want to ask. What is your greatest weakness and how do you overcome it? Your boss calls you to the office and tells you that you might lose your job. What do you say to your boss? And then the next one is a math question. Train A leaves station A at 10 a.m. to go to station B. Train B leaves station B at the same time in order to go to station A. The stations are 30 minutes apart from each other. The trains are moving at 50 miles per hour. Both trains are on the same track. What time will they crash into each other? So you might have never had a math question during an interview before. But in some jobs, for example, Google, sometimes they will ask math questions. However, your interviewer might not be looking for you to say the answer right away. They might be looking to see how you are under pressure. Oftentimes, interview questions that are asked to see what type of person you are. So for myself, if I was asked that math question, I would say, well, I'm going to make sure that I call up the people in charge of station A and station B and make sure they know, hey, by the way, these two trains are going to be crashing. Or I would find out a way to redirect the rails to make sure that they would not crash. Yes, it's good for me to know when they're going to crash, but I want to make sure that I know how to redirect the rails. Here are some questions that the job interviewer really shouldn't ask you. These are, if you ever hear these questions asked at a job interview, that's a red flag. So questions about a disability. If they ask you questions concerning a disability, these aren't appropriate questions to ask you. If a job interviewer asks you questions about your religion, your sexual orientation, your ethnicity, these are also red flag questions. These are questions that really shouldn't be asked because they're showing that they're biased. The interviewer is showing that the company itself might be biased against you. So these are questions that really should not be asked at a job interview, and it's a red flag of, you know what, while I'm not part of this company, it might be a good idea now to back away. I'll give you an interview question that I think actually made the difference between me getting the job and me not getting the job. Just to give you a spoiler, I didn't get this job, and I think this is the reason why. So during a time in my life where my confidence was low, I applied for a job. And the question that was given to me was, you discover a problem at work. What do you do? I told them that after I discovered the problem, I would tell someone else about it. And the reason why I'd given this answer was I had just come out of a situation where anytime I would make a decision, my supervisor would actually tell me, you should have let me make the decision. And I forgot that not all bosses are like that. Some bosses want me to solve the problem. So when I gave that answer of, I'll tell someone else about the problem, I'm pretty sure that's what, lost me that specific opportunity. Each interview that you have is a learning experience. Each time that you sit down to talk to someone about yourself, this is a time for you to grow and learn things about yourself and learn just learn how to sit through an interview, learn how to talk to people, learn how to promote yourself, learn how to network. I've had several interviews, I've had many interviews throughout my life. And the funny thing is that for some of the jobs that I applied for and didn't receive, I still know the people that interviewed me and I'm still friendly with them. I encourage you to look at the PDF that I have posted on eLearning. So it's going to be listed under course content. It's going to be the link. So the link that you're going to be clicking on is called Interview. And you're going to be clicking on where it says Answering Interview Questions.